welcome back to the channel, and today I am going to be bringing in a brand new character into the kingdom that is part of the new update for Lady and the Tramp. So yesterday I did do the update and everything. I showed all the content with you guys. So if you guys missed that, make sure to check that video out. I will make sure I leave it at the end of this video on the end screen. But if you guys are watching on a phone, well, it will be in an iCard, that's for sure. I'll try and make sure I put it in the next 30 seconds for sure. Also, don't forget to check me out on Twitch, guys. I am playing Fortnite almost every single day on there for now, so I'm really excited. Until I get my full setup, this is going to be the best way to communicate and stuff with me live. Yes, you cannot see me, but you will be able to see me on Instagram while I am twitching. So you guys can check out either one of those platforms. I usually do it in the evening with the occasional daytime stream. So yeah, make sure you guys check everything out. All the links for that will be in the description below. Alright, so I have decided, before we dive into too much more with the new character and talk a little bit about some of the stuff with the update that I think needs to be clarified and stuff like that. So before we get into that though, I wanted to kind of ask your opinion, guys, on every DMK video if I do something called a crush quest. So crush quest will be basically I choose a character in my kingdom and show their quest that I'm kind of crushing on that day. Sort of a special thing for the month of February. I'd love to get you guys' feedback for sure. Now you may have noticed just a few seconds ago that there was Bambi on the screen, and Bambi is going to be my crush quest character for this video. I really think that one's cute, and Bambi is finally becoming useful once again in my kingdom. It's been a while since he's been useful. He actually was sent home because of that. Now the thing is with sending characters home, guys, it now actually affects the performance of your game. It actually helps. So if you guys aren't using characters, DMK is advising you to send your characters home because of the mass amount of characters that are in the kingdom right now. So if you guys have like over 200 characters, well, you might want to consider like sending certain ones home that you're not using to collect character tokens or working on leveling up. Alright, here is Prince Charming. Snow White's Prince Charming. Haha, what a charming little bird. I do believe she took a shine to me. Or perhaps she was just delivering Snow White's best regards. Either way, it was a lovely gesture. Quest complete, fresh from the forest. I will have to ask Snow White her name later. If wild birds have names, that is. I'm assuming they do. And this is Snow White we're talking about. She's probably given everybody a name in the forest, no matter whether it's a bird or not, I'm sure. So we can probably expect that quest maybe, next time we level them up. Not sure, but that quest was really cute. I showed it at the end of my last video. That would have been my crush quest for sure. That one was super adorable. I absolutely loved that one for sure. I just hadn't come up with the idea of crush quest at that point, but you know what? Today I have, so that would have been my crush quest. Now I do have a couple of things to do, guys. I do need to bring characters back into the kingdom, but I also need to again purchase my new ones to keep on working on leveling up characters and that sort of thing. Not just to do with like collections that are a little bit lower of a level. Like I also need to work on the ones that are higher. So for example, Peter Pan, it's going to cost me a lot of magic, but I kind of want to work on maxing out that collection if I can. The sooner I do it, probably the better. Yeah, because I think they're now approaching, most of them are approaching the 24-hour mark. I think John Darling might be the only one that might be a little bit of an exception there. Now, Trusty, guys. Trusty, there are two ways to buy Trusty. You can spend 500 gems or you can use your real money for $13.99. Now, if you decide to use gems, it is going to take you a little bit of time to actually be able to get him because that's a lot of gems. So I did buy the bundle, and I'll talk a little bit about the bundle in a bit here, but you get 2 of his ears hats, 2 of his, I want to say casts? I'm going to assume they're casts for now, and then 5 of these spaghetti bowls, so that does get him to a level 2. So here's a gift, and there's Trusty. Wow! What a ripoff! Why would that show up, like, right in the middle of his welcome screen? TMK, you need to fix that. You ruined it. You're lucky I didn't upgrade him to a level 2 right away, or I would have been devastated. What on earth? All right, here is Trusty and his voice impression. Shh, quiet now. There is a very particular scent I've been tracking. Almost like it's been following me. Canine, purebred, close-cropped fur. Working theory is it's an off-white schnauzer with the mange. Off-white? Who is he talking about, guys? Can I get some help? Probably holds a grudge against me for my long and successful history of tracking criminals, many less than honorable dogs, too. But whatever kind of miscreant he might be, I'm not gonna let him slip away. Who is he talking about? It's usually like a character that's like part of a different collection. Which way did he go? Alright, send Trusty to follow the scent, or follow his nose. So there's also here, you guys can see that now he has a quest to actually collect all of the Tramp's character tokens, which makes him a very, very useful character in the kingdom, especially when you just unlock the collection. He is going to be very useful for all of that. Obviously, he'll also be useful for upcoming tower challenges and stuff like that as well. So, yeah, I would consider getting him for sure. All right, so here is Trusty, and now he will be a level 2 here. Now we'll actually be able to see his welcome screen. There he is. Hey, bud. Trusty is now level 2. Well, that's mighty considerate of ya. You? I feel like you should have said ya. Considerate of ya. Oh, just after I said it the second, third, fourth, even time, I was like, yeah, okay. You does sound better. Yeah, it does. Yeah, it does. All right. So there is Trusty, guys, in the kingdom. Now, the one thing about his bundle, guys, I'm a little disappointed that they're not including either gems or a concession stand or an attraction or something with this bundle. Just because I'm finding like the character tokens and stuff like that included with him, I just find it's a little bit of a like I'd rather spend less money and just work for the tokens. That's my opinion, but yeah, I don't know. What do you guys think? Would you prefer to spend less real money and work harder for him? I mean, it's just a couple of extra ones. It's not like a big deal. So the plate of spaghetti, in terms of Tramp, this is my progress on him so far. Tramp's, I guess the spaghetti, sorry. I'm about halfway right now, but if I level up Trusty, that is obviously going to affect it a bit. Tramp's bone, I've got 3 of 15, and the ears hat 0 of 10. I haven't had any luck with that, but I'm hoping that Trusty will help. Now, the great thing about Trusty is that every 4 hours for him, he's going to be able to drop something for me. It's most likely going to be the spaghetti, because it's a common one, and then, you know, again, we are looking at other character tokens being uncommon and rare. So, again, I think it's going to be a little less likely, but it'll still be very, very helpful. So the interesting thing, though, I want to point out about Trusty, to get him to a 2, though, or sorry, not a 2, to a 3, so even just like leveling him up in general, you guys are going to need to have flora and fauna into your kingdom. I mean, obviously you need to have them in order to bring them in, but you're going to have to like bring them back into your kingdom, make them useful. It's been a long time since they've been useful, kind of like Bambi. So just an interesting thing, guys. There's only one character to collect for Trusty, like for each character token. So I'm like, I feel like they could have done a better job there and at least included somebody from like another collection or something, like, I don't know, Gaston or I don't know, Lumiere and Cogsworth on a quest together, like just something. You know, I would have liked to see something from another collection, because those of us who do have characters from other collections, we kind of rely on that kind of thing to be useful. So, I don't know, I think that could be something that they consider maybe throwing in there in the future. Otherwise, you were looking at bronze chests, resource chests, or Merlin. So just keep that in mind, guys, that you will obviously need to do that. Now, I do want to clarify something to do with the Lady and the Tramp content, okay? And I know that you guys must have not listened to like my first minute of my video yesterday. Some of you guys, I shouldn't put it on all of you. Some of you guys, just because I had quite a few comments about, you know, why couldn't people access Lady and the Tramp, or, you know, like whether it was permanent content or limited time. I know I definitely addressed it in like my first minute in my video. I think it was even less than that. But that being said, it is permanent content. Let me repeat this again. Permanent content. And it comes after the Dumbo storyline. So if you guys are just on Jungle Book, you have to keep working. It goes Jungle Book, then Peter Pan, then Dumbo, and then it'll be Lady and the Tramp. So you guys do have to have bigger kingdoms to access these characters straight away. So don't stress about it. Like, I understand it's not great because everybody can't get them, all the characters and stuff, I mean, or Trusty. It's just more like you guys will still, as far as I know, be able to try and get Jacques, though, because he is going to be in the leaderboard event. But we have a couple of days still, so don't stress about that. I'll do a video on all of that. But you guys should be able to collect him early if you do well in the leaderboard event. Otherwise, in the next update, he is going to be a premium character in that collection. So keep in mind, guys, the only character that you should be able to get maybe like next week or something, or again in a couple of days. I don't have an exact date for sure. I believe, though, it should be early next week. Again, Jacques is the only one that you should be getting from the leaderboard, and the parade float will not be available, I believe, to you kingdomers that do not have Lady and the Tramp as the storyline unlocked. That is my understanding, because again, parade floats usually can't unlock those either until you've unlocked that collection. So it should still say coming soon. For me, it won't, because I obviously have unlocked the storyline. Now here is Bruce, and he's back in the kingdom, and he is now a level 9. Don't be alarmed. I'm a nice shark. Fish are friends, not food. I can't quite get as low as I need to be for like Trusty or Bruce, but I always try, guys. Hearts, I always try. Now, speaking of like sounds, DMK has removed a whole bunch of sounds, and I thought it was like a mistake last night with Merlin, but there's no sound with Merlin. Hector Rivera is now level 7. Yippa! Now, that's where the grida. Okay. Well, anyways, so certain characters aren't making noise anymore. Actually, all of the Mickey and Friends, Merlin, and Toy Story. Oh my gosh, what happened? Like, LaF, it makes no sense why they took those away. And they didn't tell us. That's kind of what annoys me. Ernesto de la Cruz is now level 8. One cannot deny who one is meant to be. I don't even need to read that. I already know what he's gonna say. It's one of those things, when you level them up enough, you know. Now, BB-8, though, is a character that still has sound. And I believe now he is probably one of the only ones, if not the only one. BB-8 is now level 5. And my droid sounds continue. And it will with some dialogue. Here we go. I mean, how do you read that, really? What's that? Sure, I can reserve you a solo slot in the flight sim, buddy. Although, I mean this in the best way, I don't even think you need the practice. I mean, you've literally hijacked an ATST before and cleaned up doing it. How many astromechs can say that? Not too many. Alright, suit yourself, pal. Don't do anything I wouldn't do there, okay? Granted, that's not much. No, he would literally do pretty much everything. Flyball, send BB-8 to pilot the X-Wing. OMG. You know what, we're sending him on this quest because I want to see if there's any animation on it. But I somehow doubt it, but I'll just leave it on the screen. I will address it if he does do anything, but yeah, so BB-8 looks like he's one of the only ones now that makes noise in the kingdom. I guess you guys are gonna have to rely on me now when I click characters and stuff like that to do voice impressions of them. I think that's really all that's left now. Can you believe that? You guys are stuck with me. You got no choice now to love the voice impressions. Or hate them. It's okay. I understand I can't do every character perfectly, but I always do try. Alright guys, that is going to be it for today. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed the video. If you guys did, make sure you guys give it a Mickey thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel if you guys are new. And of course, hit that bell for post notifications so you guys know when I go live in the future or post a video. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you hopefully later on Twitch. If not, then I will see you in the next video. Bye!